Good evening, everybody. I've known Jeff and Danny for a lot of years. There's a lot I could say about Jeff. There's a lot I could say about Danny. I'm going to try to wrap this up quick, though. First, I do want to I think everybody should thank Vicky, our wedding coordinator, wherever Vicky went. Over the last few months, I've been trying to think about the most appropriate word to describe Jeff Young. A lot came to mind. The one that kept coming to my mind was simply the word best. That could be because Jeff is one of the best visual instructors in the world. If you saw Carmel's marching band last week, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It could be because many of you know we have had several best nights ever with Jeff Young. I think ultimately it comes down to the fact that Jeff brings out the best in everybody that he's around. Whether you live with him, work with him, teach with him, or you're just hanging out with him, you're going to be the best version of yourself around Jeff Young. And I think that quality comes from a lot of the people here. Richard Saucedo is here, Chris Crakey, Andy Cook, Mike Pote, maybe even a little bit Jordan the Llama. Definitely you. You look great tonight. Kyle Young, Bobby Lambert, the list goes on. But I think more so than anybody, his amazing parents. The beautiful, always beautiful Judy Young and the incredible Steve Young. Yeah. Danny Schweiger, now Danny Young, is probably 1,000% the reason I passed all of my high school English classes. In fact, I'm kind of insecure even standing here right now because I still have no idea what a misplaced modifier even is. And I'm probably getting a grade and or critique following this whole thing. It's about right. She proofread a lot of bad stuff. But really, Danny's one of the most intelligent people I've ever met in my life. Your commitment to being excellent at everything you do is unmatched. And you're a brutally loyal friend. You'll stick with everybody through anything. And Danny's taught me a lot of life lessons. She taught me how to drive a stick shift. We just stalled that black BMW getting out of first gear more than any guy should in front of any female ever. She taught me how to throw a triple nipple. Got it. She introduced me to Bell's Two-Hearted, which is awesome. She showed me what does it take to get into a fist fight with your best friend at Basie's in front of everybody. 2011 DCI. We remember. She showed me how to hire a great guard staff. Yeah, 4 to 5 and bad. Jeff, your influence on my life can't be articulated. I think you're one of the first people that ever really believed in me. You've assumed so many roles in my life. You went from being a teacher to a mentor, colleague, crazy uncle, brother, father figure, therapist. For Matt, Jordan, and I, and many others here, you've assumed whatever role you have to for us. And you've done so much for me. You've gotten me jobs, and you've never asked for anything in return. And we all love you for that. And seeing how you are with my son, Davey, when I told Jeff that Norn and I were going to have a baby, I could tell by his reaction that he was going to treat Davey like one of his own. He did that, like that tight smirk that he gets with the squinty eyes and the teary eyes. But I knew he was going to treat Davey like one of his own and bring out the best in Davey. To wrap it up, when Jeff and Danny told me that they were dating, I won't lie, I was kind of concerned. I was actually going to have a conversation with both of them and say, I don't know if this is a good idea. And then I finally saw them together, and I was like, I've seen you all through a lot of life, and I've never seen either of you happier than you are. I think your chemistry is unmatched. And if we think Jeff brings out the best in us, I think Danny brings out the best in Jeff. And Jeff is truly passionate about loving and supporting you, Danny. The only people I've seen him as passionate about are the two men that I think are more appropriate to finish this speech, are his two sons, Tyler and Connor. I love you guys.
Thank you. So for those of you who don't know, I'm Connor Young, one of the sons of Jeff Young. And I speak for Tyler and I here just to wrap this up quickly. I absolutely love you, Dad. We've been through the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. And you do bring out the best in people. Danny, I'm so happy that you met my dad, and I can't wait to see what the future brings. I love you both. Thank you. Thank you all.